How much better would our world be if instead we focused on creating health and well-being for all? If every family had a health coach to walk alongside them to navigate those difficult challenges that arise. I'm Dr. Mora. I'm a college professor, instructor, coach, and passionate mentor to health coaches around the world. But I haven't always been that confident and committed to my coaching career. I wasn't sure if I could make it work or even what the best approach was to success and fulfillment. I decided to step up and step into my dream of guiding health coaches on their journey from hesitant health coach to committed health coach. With a unique approach to coach growth, the Health Coach Catalyst program creates a strong hexagonal effect. The Coaching Hive podcast is your glimpse into the concepts, ideas, and approaches that underscore the hexagonal effect while giving you the opportunity to implement tools and tips along the way. Are you ready to dive into today's podcast? Then let's go. And remember that this podcast is family friendly, so go ahead and play it through your speakers. Welcome to our 20th episode of the Coaching Hive podcast. I cannot believe we're here, and I am so excited to be with you today. I thought it would be a good time to slow down, take a step back, and reintroduce you to my purpose and mission with the Coaching Hive, as well as invite you to join my free Coaching Hive Momentum Facebook group today. So are you ready to dive in? Learn more about my purpose and mission, and find out how it connects with today's podcast title of Embracing Change, Becoming a Health Coach? Here it is, plain and simple. Everyone deserves a health coach. Everyone deserves a health coach. Having access to health coaches is how we make the most of modern medicine. It is how we alleviate pain and illness that is preventable or manageable. It is how our kids experience a more generative and successful life than we are experiencing. Having a health coach is how we change the health of the world to be one of growth and prosperity for all. When there are health coaches for every person, and I mean every person, regardless of race, color, socioeconomic status, education level, family history, location, we are committing to caring for one another. In that shared commitment, our society as a whole moves forward in a way that allows for improved problem solving, better use of resources, and thriving physically, emotionally, and mentally. But society is still set up to focus on illness rather than health, medicine rather than prevention, privilege rather than equality of access. Instead of guiding people to choose health from day one, we wait until there is sickness to have this conversation. When a family member has a history of chronic disease, it is assumed that this will continue instead of being minimized or prevented through good health. And it's wrong. It's wrong. How much better would our world be if instead we focused on creating health and well-being for all? If every family had a health coach to walk alongside them to navigate those difficult challenges that arise? What if we had a world where it was normal to find a health coach at the grocery store to answer questions about labels or what something means? What if each workplace had a health coach on staff or multiple health coaches on staff to work steadily and with intention, so that employees are able to focus on improving their health and well-being with no ulterior motive from the company, just simply to help their employees be healthier? What if it was normal for each person to have a wellness vision and not just a career goal? What if families were able to create a balanced lifestyle that allowed for downtime, fun time, rest, activity, intellectual and emotional stimulation, time to be spiritual, and time to pursue hobbies? This is what would happen if health coaches were accessible to all. Families would be able to create a balanced lifestyle that allows for downtime, fun time, rest, activity, intellectual and emotional stimulation, time to be spiritual, and time to pursue hobbies. This is what I stand for as a coach, mentor, and entrepreneur. My mission is to support health coaches on their journey from hesitant to committed health coach so that the world has more health coaches. They are the norm rather than the anomaly. Until coaches have this kind of support, their success will be limited. It is critical for health coaches to have mentors and supporters as we introduce the world to the benefits of health coaching. And we will thrive as a community the more trained health coaches we have. So, is health coaching right for you? I can't answer that question. But if you are shaking your head yes, and you're starting to think, maybe I really could be a health and wellness coach, I will stand beside you every step of the way as you explore the options. It is my mission and purpose to help every person have access to a trained health coach. In order for that to happen, we need more people like you to make this commitment, complete training as a health and wellness coach, and begin shifting the perspective from illness to wellness. Whether you are envisioning health coaching as a career, a side job, or a hobby, the benefits to our society are endless. Are you still with me? Are you listening and getting more excited? Are you ready to jump in and start researching health coach training programs? I'm right here with you. It is our job and responsibility to make change happen, to make it possible for every single person to have a trained health coach available to them throughout their life. It is our responsibility to guide our children to be healthier than our generation, and it starts with building strong, trained health coaches. There are so many wonderful training programs to choose from, and that is a blessing and a curse. Sometimes having too many options can lead to inaction. You get bogged down in the opinions of which training program is the best, the worst, the easiest, the hardest, the fastest, the slowest, the cheapest, the most expensive. Every health coach that you talk to will have an opinion on which program is the right or the best program. Talk about downright confusing. Simply wading through the opinions can be a full-time job. But you're passionate and you want to make change happen. I know you're shaking your head yes. I know that you want to get started and jump in. You want to make a difference and you want to do it today. So if you are ready to choose the health coach training program that will serve you and your community, let's join forces. Let's get started together. We can explore health coach training programs, next steps, and how to make this mission a reality. Join me inside the Coaching Hive Momentum Facebook group, and beginning on June 28th, we are going to shift the perspective to wellness. Wellness for all, so that this is the new and only way of doing things. This is the reality. Everyone has access to a certified health coach. Whether you are at the very beginning of this journey, you're an aspiring health coach, maybe you are somewhere in the middle, you're hesitantly dipping your toe in, maybe you're already enrolled in a training program, maybe you're in the middle of one, Maybe you just finished, or maybe you are an experienced health coach. Regardless of where you are on your journey, I invite you to join the conversation. Offer your expertise, ask your questions, and let's create a collaborative community with the purpose of making health coaching available to all. If you are ready, I'll see you inside the Coaching Hive Momentum Facebook group, and I'll see you back here next week for another episode of the Coaching Hive podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening, and I cannot wait to hear from you.